Good afternoon. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, and if you're new to the channel, please hit the notification bell. And guess what I have for you today? It's the brand new Tesla Model S 2023 long range, and guess what? It has hardware 4.0. All right. So this is going to be my second review on the Tesla Model S. I thought the car was just phenomenal, so I said, you know what? Let me come out and do another review on what I think about this latest Tesla Model S with hardware 4.0. And the Tesla Model S has about 650 kilometers worth of range, and it's a phenomenal vehicle. Great vehicle for going long distances. It has the big battery in there, and it can give you up to about 650 kilometers on a charge. And I tell you, that could get you really, really far. So this car, it's gonna run you over here in Canada about 130,000 plus tax. And if you opt to get the Plaid model, it's about $160,000. A great vehicle for the value that you're getting, especially when you're talking about the comfortability, the luxury aspect of this vehicle, the fact that you're getting an amazing vehicle for the speed that it can travel, especially if you have the Plaid model. Unfortunately, this isn't the Plaid model. This happens to be the long range, but you get a good bang for your buck. It's like driving a supercar and not paying the price of a supercar. So let's look at the exterior of this vehicle over here. And as you may know, there's no ultrasonic sensors on the brand new Tesla Model S's. They've updated the vehicle, and they've really opted to keep this vehicle at the best of its ability. All right, so let's take a look over here on the left side. Let's move along here to the right side. And I tell you, this car is one piece of work. It's definitely worth its money. Taking a look over here, these wheels, you know, they're not too sexy. But what I like about these wheels is they're very lightweight and they'll get you some long range. All right, so taking a look over here, this has hardware 4.0, as you may know. And hardware 4.0 has the latest cameras, and it has a few other things. And Elon Musk says that hardware 4.0 is about 200 to 400% better than hardware 3.0. And this is one hell of a vehicle. So looking at the exterior quality and the build quality, I would say that this car is phenomenal. Tesla has been known to have panel gaps, but with this vehicle, I think it looks beautiful. The panel gaps are very consistent, and the vehicle is very optimum. All right, so now that we've checked the back of this vehicle, the exterior of this vehicle, let's go to the back of the vehicle and let's check out the legroom and the seats. All right. So I'm a 6'3" guy, and I can tell you that getting in this vehicle is very nice. I love this vehicle. The cream interior adds a very luxuriousness to this vehicle. One of the main upgrades that they've done is with the interior of this vehicle. And as you may know, they have a screen for people that sit in the back. They can actually have something to do during their drive. You can actually have a different screen over here than you do up there. So if the kids want to play YouTube and watch YouTube, they absolutely have something to do. A lot of room, very premium, beautiful glass over here. And that's one of the things that I've really liked about the Tesla Model S is that, well, all of the Teslas nowadays have the glass roof, but with the Model S, it's really, really big and really, really nice. So the back I would say that the seats are very, very comfortable, and it could fit about 3 adults very comfortably. And I just love it. I really do love it. Now let's actually move into the front of the vehicle, and let's talk about some of the things that are new in the brand new Tesla Model S. Oh, would you look at this beautiful cream interior? Oh. And as you shut that door, very premium. You got your storage over here. You got some more storage over here. You got your wireless charger over here. And the main thing that has been new with this interior is this new brand new 17-inch screen. It's very beautiful. Everything is seamless. Everything is fast. You can control all your gadgets over here, and the great thing about Tesla is they update this like system over here all the time, so you're constantly getting new updates, new features. There's even an update that it wants me to download, so that's really, really cool. And you can have all the options here. The great thing about this vehicle is that Tesla has gotten rid of the gear shift. There's no more gear shift. To go forward, you actually just lift your finger up like that. You have to have your foot on the brake, and then just like that, lift it up, and then you're going forward. If you want to go backwards, here it is. So here's a look at hardware 4.0. As you may notice, the camera quality has definitely improved. There's a lot clearer picture. So that's one of the great things that Tesla has offered with hardware 4.0. And I tell you, the drive is definitely a lot better. You have your screen over here, your second screen, so you can see things that are in front of you, all the options there. And the most iconic thing that Tesla has done is this yoke steering wheel. Mind you, you can still opt to get the actual normal steering wheel, but this steering wheel, I tell you, it's something that you're gonna have to get used to, and I personally love it myself. I think it's really, really cool. Really glad that Tesla did this, because it's something new, you know, and Tesla is one of those companies that likes to innovate, do new things, and let's see if any other car companies does something like this. Like, you know, this is really, really different. Like, no other car company has a steering wheel like this, unless it's a Formula One vehicle. But this is amazing. So we've talked about the interior and exterior. Okay, so let's talk about the front and the trunk. Let's go take a look. Let's open these two up, and let's take a look at what the rear looks like. So taking a look over here, this rear, you have a lot of cargo space. I tell you, a lot of room and a lot of access to many things on this vehicle. It's really crazy with the amount of space that you have back here. You can put in groceries, luggage, set of golf clubs, definitely in this vehicle. And let's close that up and let's look at the front. And the front, if you don't know, is because this car doesn't have an engine, you have now a front where you can add extra luggage over here, put anything in here, so you can have extra luggage. A phenomenal vehicle, I tell you. It's one of the best vehicles out there. Definitely worth its money, and definitely worth the buck. And so the only last thing left to do is to go out for a test drive. So let's go out for a test drive. Let me shut this. So let's go for a test drive with this Tesla Model S. So, all right, let's go for a test drive. Let's get our seatbelt on. And let's go in reverse. Okay. What a phenomenal vehicle. I love it. It's, you know what? It's very easy to get in and out of this vehicle. It's really luxurious. I really love what this vehicle, how it rides. That's one thing I really love. But there's a little bit of things of getting used to. They've changed a few things. You know how normally your horn is like this? It's not your horn anymore. You got to actually just push a button for the horn. And to change signals, you're not going up like this and going down like some other cars. It's a button on your steering wheel. Simple touch. And it has that taptic feedback. So it does vibrate a little, so you get a notice that you started to change gears. All right. So this car has 3 modes. The 3 modes are chill, for all you slow pokes out there. Sport, for all you sporty people out there. And insane. That's what I have this on right now. I have it on insane. Because guys like me are insane. Let's get a little bit of acceleration going. Whoa! That is insane. Now I know why they call it insane mode. And this is not even the Plaid. So, this car, I tell you, really good for your buck. You're getting a good bang for your buck. It's definitely a car that I would highly recommend. Wow. The acceleration is phenomenal. Unfortunately, I can't really accelerate right now because I'm caught up in traffic. But one thing that I would recommend whenever you're caught up in traffic is to test out their autopilot mode. And with the Model S, to test out the autopilot mode, you just click this button right here. Boom. Now the car is in autopilot. Now you can relax, kick your feet up, and the car will drive you home. Actually, you're still gonna have to intervene a little bit, but Tesla, with their full self-driving, eventually it's gonna require zero human intervention. But for now, since it's not fully out there, they're about 90% complete. It says it's that last 10% that's really hard. So once full self-driving gets out of beta, you'll probably be able to go from one destination to the other. But for now, look at this. Hands in the air, and the car is driving. And I tell you, when you have a car that drives itself, it takes the tediousness out of driving. You know, the stop and go traffic, especially when you're driving on the highway. You don't want to do that all day. I feel sorry for all those people that have standard cars. There's nothing against the standard cars. My first car was actually an Audi, and it was a standard Audi, and I loved it. As a teenager, I was shifting gears all the time. But I tell you, when you're stuck in traffic, have fun. Your foot on the clutch all the time. What about relaxing? You know, I'd rather be relaxing than to have my foot on the clutch and gas all the time. But, you know, nothing against manual cars. I fully understand. But you know what? When there's traffic, it does get a little bit tedious. And with Tesla, it's like the ultimate automatic vehicle. It's so automatic that the car drives itself. And that's one thing I really appreciate. You know, Tesla's not the only car that does it. Pretty much now, a lot of car companies, especially like Mercedes right now, they have their own autopilot system. GM has their own autopilot system. So we're eventually going to come to a point where all cars will be autopilot, because it seems like the best way to go. Okay, so there's room up here. So let me see if I can get a little push and acceleration. Whoa! Whoa! That is quick! I tell you! Oh! I don't know if you can tell by my reaction, but that is insane! Oh my God. Oh my God. I could imagine taking this car on the track and how it would be. It would be a lot of fun. I tell you, if you're thinking about driving this car, go out, book yourself a test drive, and enjoy this vehicle. Whoa! Gotta love Tesla's acceleration. I tell you, this is like a video game. Definitely. The one thing I can say to describe this vehicle is that it's like a video game. Like, especially the way you position your hands on the steering wheels like this. It's something like no wonder. Oh my God. You just gotta love it. Let me see if this car has the actual full self-driving. Let's go to here to navigation. Auto shift, auto park. So it doesn't look like this Tesla here has. Okay, so it does have the full self-driving. Yeah, this does have the full self-driving on this vehicle. You know what? I don't want to activate it. I don't want to test it out here. There's a lot of traffic over here, but I definitely will test it out once it's fully released and out of beta. That's where I feel comfortable with using it, because right now you hold a lot of responsibility in case the car does anything weird. So I can tell you that this car rides smooth. It feels really, really good on like the ride quality, and it's really spacious, really luxurious, really futuristic. Like, when you sit inside this vehicle, you're gonna understand that there's nothing right now that compares. Yes, there is car companies out there that have a little bit more luxury, like the Mercedes, but this one is very futuristic. And when it comes down to range, charging infrastructure, getting the best electric vehicle on the market that can play video games. Mind you, this one has the latest chip in there, and you can play all types of video games like Cyberpunk, and the graphics are just as good as your graphics on your computer. You can even get yourself a controller and use a controller to play games, which it's cool, and it's really awesome, the things that you can do when you're charging. So to charge this vehicle up, you can get about 200 miles in about 20 minutes of charge, and that's amazing. Like, and a lot of people, they're like, I don't want to spend 40 minutes to charge. I don't want to spend an hour to charge. You don't have to spend an hour to charge. You can fast charge and get back on the road really quickly. And I like this car, for instance, gives you about 650 kilometers. So after driving 650 kilometers, I would say you need a little bit of a break. I don't know people that could drive 650 kilometers without even stopping for lunch or stopping at the mall or something. Like, so my thing is, it's all about organizing your time. Yes, you have to wait a little bit to charge, but if you plan out your day properly during a long trip and you organize your time to where when you need a bathroom break or to when you want to grab lunch, those are the times to charge. So by the time you've gone into the restaurant or come into the or gone into the mall to use the restroom, you come back and your car is charged. So if you organize your time properly, the times that you're not using the vehicle or the times that you just need a stop for your long trip, you can charge your vehicle. It's not like you're gonna be sitting there for days and scratching your head, like not being able to go somewhere. Like it's really not like that. And trust me, I own a Model 3. I take long road trips, all times to drive up to Niagara Falls, and most of the time I can get there on one charge. It doesn't require me to even charge until I get home, and then I charge the car overnight. So if you organize your time properly, you can charge and it won't even affect your schedule. So I really like this vehicle. You know, right now I'm stuck in traffic. I'm trying to get back to Tesla's lot because I got to return this vehicle. This vehicle's not mine. I got this vehicle from Tesla Yorkdale. They've actually allowed me to take this vehicle out. And that's one thing that's great about Tesla. If you book a test drive, they're not going to come with you during the test drive to pressure you and try to sell you this vehicle. They're going to give you the key card, which is right here, and say, go out and drive it yourself. Because they know that the car is going to sell itself. So they're not a company that tries to force you into buying a vehicle. They're a company that gives you the card, lets you go take it out yourself, and you decide. That's what I love about Tesla. And I think that every single company should opt that type of sales model. Because for one, you can't steal the car. Even if you tried, this car is being tracked all the time, and your location is tracked. And they have a GPS location of where you are at all times. So in case you try to take this vehicle, have fun with that. And before you can test drive this vehicle, they require you to have an updated driver's license, which they take a picture, and just hand you the key, and they say, "Yo, you know what? Drive this vehicle, and you go for a test drive, and let me know about this vehicle." So far, I basically have any negative reviews, nothing bad I can say. The only thing I would actually say is we need an updated exterior. Yes, we have hardware 4.0 right now. We have an updated interior, but the one thing about Tesla's Model S is that the design has basically kept the same since they came out with this vehicle way back in 2012. So we might need a full exterior change for this vehicle. But you know what? Everybody seems to love the Model S. And that would be my only nitpicky thing is, like, you know, since you've changed the interior, why don't you go ahead and change the exterior, like to a totally different design, because we really love something new. And many of you may know that Tesla right now is actually changing the Model 3. They're making some real sporty changes to the Model 3, and it's actually called the Project Highland. And they're going to be coming out with a new set of headlights at the front and a new set of headlights at the back, and a lot of other sporty little things they're going to be doing to the interior and the exterior. So Tesla, you need to start changing up interiors and exteriors like these other car companies. You know, if you get a Mercedes or an Audi, you know that they're always trying to get new buyers by changing the look of the exterior all the time. And it'd be really good if Tesla started to opt that type of change. Oh wow, I've been stuck in traffic this whole time, and I tell you, it's been very relaxing. It's not. Let me just put it in autopilot. So let the car do all the work while I sit back and I chat with you guys.
So, you know what? I'm just gonna basically end the video right here. It's my recommendations that you guys go out, test drive this vehicle for yourself. Let me know what you think about the Model S after your test drive. Leave it in the comments. Yeah. So, thank you for watching. Take care and have a nice day.